In this video, I'll show you how to add a contact form like this in your WordPress website all for free. Hi, my name is Jaffe Wilson from Afritech Academy, where we teach you various digital tech skills. So let's get started. In order to create a contact form, you have to be logged into your WordPress dashboard. And once you are here, you need a plugin called WPforms. And WPforms is one of the best WordPress form builder, which is amazingly also free. Its free version is easy to use and has a lot of features. So in order to get WPforms, simply head over on your WordPress dashboard to plugins, and if you don't have it installed, just click on add new. So I already have it here, WPforms Lite. If you don't have it, click on add new and you search for WPforms. And this option here, contact form by WPforms, will come out. This one here, just install it and activate. And once you have it active like I do, then the next thing you have to do is to create your contact form. In order to create your, once you install the plugin, you have a menu item here called WPforms. So simply head over it, WPforms, and then to all forms. And if you have any form here, it's going to display here. So to add a new form, simply click on the add new button. You can as well click on this link here to add it. So I'll click on the add new button. And once on this screen, the first thing is to give the form a name. So I'll just name it contact form. And once I do that, I can start with a blank template, in which case I have to add all my elements. I can as well start with another template. If you just go to view demo, you will see that if you use that template, this is what you are going to get. But for the purpose of this tutorial, we are just going to go ahead and create a blank form. So I click on create blank form. And remember, we said this is the form that we were going to create. So you will have the name, the email, and the message field. So I head over here, and on here where you have WPforms, you have fields. So make sure this is selected, add fields. You have various fields. Some are for the free version, which is pretty much enough for most people. If you need the pro version, you can check WPform website to get it. So to add a field, the name field, we simply drag the name field onto our screen. And then let me just drag all the fields, necessary fields to the screen. So I go back to add field, and we need the email field. And to get our message field, I'll drag the paragraph text. So it's already looking nice. Let's do a few customizations. So in order to edit the field, just click anywhere near the field. Then here I can change it to something like your name and make sure it's required. Advanced, go to the advanced tab. I just want to stretch it to the full width. You can do as it suits you. Then on the first name, I just want to leave this, make this as placeholders. So where you have placeholders of first name, I'll just type first name. Where you have last name, type last name. Then this hides sub-labels. If you hide the labels, it hides the name. So I'm going to hide the sub-labels. There it is, nice. For the email field, I'll just change it to your, on the label, I'll change it to your email. Then to the advanced tab, I'll just make it to be large so that it stretch as you can see here. And that's it for the email field. Then for the paragraph text, I'll click on it. Then on the label, change it to something like your message. And then I'll make this required. And on the advanced tab, I'll make it large so that people have enough view to type. You can always edit various placeholders. A placeholder is simply what appears in the form field, but it's not actually real text. So you can say type your message here. Actually, people can click there to type their message. And once you are happy with all the fields, remember you can always go here and add more fields to your form. And in order to delete a field, just click on this button here and then you confirm. In case you want to duplicate a field, you can just click on this other icon and then you confirm it duplicates. I'm just going to go ahead and delete that. And once I'm happy with the design of my form, there are a few more things before we publish. So we go to the settings tab, and on general, we just want to leave everything like that. Remember, we have this button here, submit. So I want to change that under settings in general. I'll change it to send message. And then when it's sending a message, what does it say? I think sending is already good. You can change it to submitting or whatever you like. And this setting enable anti-spam protection. I'll leave it so that bots find it difficult filling this form. Then we switch to notifications. Now this is where the entry of the form is sent. In this case, I'll change when somebody submits, which email should you notify. You can leave it to your admin email if that's the email you want, but I'll just change it to this email here. And then new email subject line. When you receive it in the email, what is the subject line? If you want to customize it, you can do that here. Now the from name, I would prefer that the from name should not be coming from Afritech Academy, but rather from the user who has submitted. So I'll remove this, and there's what we call smart tags. It simply lists the relevant fields in your form. So I will say that when somebody sends this, it should be from their name. Then from email, and this is the email, I would like to use their email. So it should be coming from their email. So I'll select that, I'll choose your email. Then reply to email address. When I receive this in my own email, this email here, when I reply, where does it go? So I would select the smart tags and it will go to their email, which is labeled your email. Leave the rest as it is and save. Now, on to the last thing we will look at here, which is confirmations. When somebody has submitted this form, what message should they see? Thanks for contacting us. We will be in touch with you shortly. That is pretty much good for a lot of cases. You might as well show a page. You might redirect it to a new URL, but we'll just leave it to message. And that is really fine. So I go ahead and remember to save my form. If we go back here, here is our form. Just save it. Now, there are several ways that we can add it to a page. We can take the embed code. In this case, we have this code here. And then we get a code. In this case, we would use a shortcode and we copy it by clicking here. And it's copied. And we can go in and use a shortcode widget on any page building plugin or software to add our form. But I will show you two methods that we can add our form to a page. I will show you how to add a form using Gutenberg, WordPress block builder, and Elementor page builder. So I'll exit out of here. And then I'll create a page, new page, page. You can as well create a page from the page menu. And I would name this Contact Us. And once I'm done with that, I'll quickly just show you how I'll do this with the Gutenberg editor, as we can see here. So in order to add the form, I'll click on the plus. I can also click on this plus here. I'll search for WP Forms. And once I search for that, I have WP Forms here. I click on it, and it asks me, I select the form. So the form we just created is contact form. And there we have our form beautifully displayed on the page. We publish this, publish. Let me just click out, preview this in a new tab. There we will already see our form beautifully displayed here. Now, if we want more better customization, we can then use Elementor. In this case, remember to go to plugins and add your plugin Elementor. And once you have that, I'll just go ahead and delete this form here, and I'll remove WPforms and update. Then I'll edit with Elementor. And once I am here on the Elementor page, you can design your page to your taste. But I'll just add a section, and I go to my widget here, and I choose WPforms. Then I select WPforms and I drag and drop it here. Now, it will ask us to select the form. In this case, we'll choose contact form, the one we created. Now, there's another way which I'll quickly just want to show you how to use it, a shortcode that we copied. In this case, you can use the shortcode. Let me just remove this for now, and then I show you how you can use a shortcode. So you search for shortcode, and then you drag and drop it here. Then you paste the shortcode that we copied, and you see our form also appears. But in this case, let's just use the WPforms widget. So I search for WPforms, drag and drop it on my screen, and select the form, contact us form. Now, once I have this here, the good thing is you can also edit the form right from here. And it will also open your form through Elementor. But we are not going to do that right now. So our form is already really good. You can add other elements to this page, but I'll just want to style it a little bit to make it look like what we have right here. So in order to do that, I'll change the width of this to 700 pixels. Then I'll click on the column, go to style, and then to background. I'll make the background to be white. Then I'll take the border, and the border, I'll add a shadow, and I just want to reduce this black a little bit. Then I put the radius as 5, just so that it gives it the sharp corners. If you view it, you already see it looking much better. So I can go to advanced and add a little padding and onto this form. So I add a padding of 20, so that I push things a little bit inside. And this is already looking very nice. Now, it is always good that you check responsiveness of your elements when you edit with Elementor or other page building tools. So I'll click here on responsive, and I'll check on tablet. It looks good. On mobile, and it looks good. You may adjust any other design as it suits your need. Then if we update that, we'll preview. There we have it, our contact form beautifully done. So if you want to go ahead and test that, now I'll just test it with a random name, John Doe, and I will test it with this email. And I say this is a test, and I send a message. Now, this is very important to always test. It says, thanks for contacting us. We will be in touch with you shortly. So we can then exit out of the Elementor builder. And that was it, how we can successfully create a contact form in WordPress Please hit the like button and subscribe to our channel. Thank you for watching and see you in the next one.